Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Donna. Today I am making up a crock pot chuck roast. We're going to have a roast for dinner. Didn't want to turn the oven on. Perfect time of the year to do some crock pot meals, and we wanted some roast, so we're going to have it, and I don't got to turn that hot oven on. So everything you will be needing is in the description. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Here I have one medium onion. I just peeled it, cut it in half, and I like to just quarter it because this is going in the crock pot, so we don't want all of our veggies too small. So there's our onion, and we're going to go ahead and get a couple tablespoons of oil in our pan here. It's crock pot, but you definitely want to sear everything before you get it in there. So let's go ahead and get that meat in this pan here. Okay, I got my oil nice and hot. A couple tablespoons, your choice of oil. I'm just using a little bit of canola. And I have a 3-pound, little over 3-pound roast there. Try to get you one that has a lot of the marbling. I couldn't really find a really good one, because the more marbling you have, the more tender that roast is going to be. And on top of that, I'm just going to season it right in the pan with some seasoning salt here. And once I flip it, I'll season the other side. You're going to let that sear there a good 3 to 4 minutes per side. And get your onion in there. And don't mess with anything. Just let it sit there and hang out for the whole 3 minutes. We want to get that nice and brown. That color equals flavor, and then we'll get our little bit of gravy made up in there and get our garlic thrown in. So that's where we're at right now, friends. Okay, I stirred my onions up a little bit, and I did put some black pepper there. But like I said, all your measurements are going to be in the description, guys. Let's get this thing turned over. This thing is heavy. See, that nice color is what's going to give us that good flavor. And I'll go ahead and put some more seasoned salt. A little bit more black pepper. Now I'm going to let this side go for... See those onions there? I'm going to let this side go here for at least another 3 to 4 minutes. And I have it on medium-high. But these onions, seared and charred, is what's going to bring out a lot of flavor. I got a flying onion going right across the stove. Alright. And my last minute, I'll throw some garlic in. And some thyme. Now, a lot of people shy away from making any type of roast because a lot of times, a lot of people put so many things in roast. And easy as salt and pepper and a little bit of onion and garlic will make you a wonderful roast. But if you have extras on hand and, you want to flavor it up a bit more, add it in. But it's not necessary. I mean, this meat itself these onions, cooking slow like that. I know growing up, that's all Mama did. And I tell you, we thought we were eating at a 5-star restaurant with her roast. Alright, so we got a couple of minutes left there, guys. Okay, we got about a minute left here. I'm going to go ahead and add in my garlic. Now this is where you want to keep it moving. And if you have it on hand, a few sprigs of thyme. And just keep this moving for about a minute. I like to do my roast with my onions like this. That way it helps flavor that roast more. And what I'm going to do is remove this roast and onions and stuff. And we're going to get it in the crock pot. Okay. Alrighty, I have my onions and my roast, as you can see, in my crock pot. Now we're going to move over to the stove. Okay, here's all the yummy goodness on the bottom of the pan that we are not getting rid of. To that, I'm going to add me a little bit of butter. Okay. Get that, all that yummy stuff off the bottom there. Let me get my flour here, guys. Curtis, I had my cup here. Do you know where it went? No. Okay, I found it. Get our flour in there. We're going to cook this for a couple of minutes. Get that raw taste out. And just keep stirring. Okay, I've had that simmering there, browning for a couple of minutes. As you can see, it's gotten a little bit browner there, which is good. We're going to go ahead and add in our beef stock. A little bit at a time. And this is one thing a lot of people fear of making is gravy. And it's really so easy. It's just about getting the hang of it. And keep stirring that. Curtis, you want to shake that up there, son, and open that up for me? Now here, I was just telling Curtis, my mama, years back, bless her heart, she used to tell us girls when we'd go pick her up groceries, you girls pick me up some of that kitchen bouquet. So I just told Curtis, give me that kitchen bouquet. You don't need, bless her heart, mama. But the kitchen bouquet, browning and seasoning sauce, this stuff, you don't use much of it. Now, this is optional. This is just if you want your gravy nice and brown, and that's how we like it. And just maybe a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And like I said, you don't even need to put that in there if you don't want. We're going to cook this just till it comes to a boil, a couple of minutes, and get this poured right over the roast. And adjust your salt. Taste this now. Remember, we got seasoning salt on that roast. So if you guys want to taste this now, or you can taste it when it's just about done cooking in the crock pot, which is going to be a good 8 to 9 hours. You can adjust your salt then if you want. All right. Okay, guys. Oh, here's our gravy. Get that poured right over that roast. It may seem like a lot of work, but it's not. This is just really quick. But you don't have to turn your oven on. That's the good part about it. Now I'm going to get my potatoes, my carrots, my celery. Sometimes I'll throw a parsnip in here, but I don't have any. Sometimes we just can't find them. But I do have whole potatoes, the little baby golds. Some of them are bigger than others. I don't like to cut them because I don't want them falling apart. So we're just going to pile those all around there. And we're going to get this cooking on low for 8 to 9 hours. Now your gravy may seem thick, but remember you have condensation that's going to be coming from this cooking with that lid on. Going to be trapping waters. It's going to be dripping down in here. Your roast is going to be releasing liquids. But there it is, guys. We're going to get it going. Let me get a little bit of salt here on top, just a little bit. I like to go in with a little bit more seasoned salt right over my veggies, but not a whole lot. Now when you're doing this, you can use low sodium stock. Keep that in mind, or no sodium. That way you control everything you want in there. So we're getting it started, and we'll see you guys in probably 8 hours. Okay, guys, I just wanted to tell you, after, which I forgot, after 4 hours of cooking, go in here and move these potatoes and carrots around, because we want those to kind of get a little bit of gravy, and these will start shrinking, and you can stick them down in there as your condensation and gravy comes up. But you do want to stir that up. And we're waiting on dinner, guys. Okay, my friends, mine actually cooked 8.5 hours. Now, it depends on how thick your roast is or whatever. Just keep an eye on it. It cooked up well. It's really delicious, and my house didn't get hot. We're in Texas here, and we're scorching already. But we wanted some roast, so Crockpot roast it was. And like I said, you don't need a whole lot of things to make a good old chuck roast up. You know, a few onions, garlic, if that's all you have, some flour to make a gravy. You can make yourself a good roast, long as you cook it properly. Long and slow. You want it slow, not on high or on low. But I'm going to go ahead and try this. Curtis is patiently waiting, but he's going to be picking onions out. Right, Curtis?
Yeah.
Look at that. You want it till it's fall apart tender. Look at that, guys. You can see how tender that meat is. And I cut a few of the potatoes so you can see how nice and creamy those little golds are. But I'm going for that potato and meat. Yummy. Oh, yeah. Man, that is good. And you can have this with some biscuits, some cornbread, some crusty bread. Just pull everybody a nice chunk of that meat off and serve it with some of that gravy down in there and some of them carrots and celery. You got yourself a meal. But I hope you guys enjoy, and please like and subscribe. Get yourself subscribed for the 50,000 subscribers. We're doing that giveaway, and once I hit it, we're going to do a giveaway. But I need ideas, guys. I need more ideas. Whether it be, like I said, in the past several videos, some people are giving me some yeah, I'll get it out, suggestions, but I need more. Pots and pans, dinnerware, air fryer. What is that other one everybody uses now? I thought about that the other day, Curtis. I can't think of the name of those things. Not the air fryer, the other one. Instapots. Or is that what they're called?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even one of those. Just give me some ideas, guys, please. But anyway, you enjoy them. We're going to get off. Supper's hot, so we're going to eat. This took all day to cook. If I ever forget anything, I'll pin it. But that's about it, guys. Enjoy you a nice, hot Sunday roast without the oven. You guys stay blessed. Love ya. Bye-bye.